Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
There
How are
we
you
go.
guys doing today?
Hopefully everyone is staying warm.
It
Warming
is-
up, it's not quite as frigid
No,
today.
It is chilly. It was chilly. But today, what I think it says, it's 22 degrees outside. So I will take that.
Me too. It's supposed to be a high of, I think it's supposed to get up to like 30, 31,
I
which
think
is
so.
like a heat wave here in Southwest Ohio. So if you're watching right now, say hi. Let us know if you can hear us okay. Let us know if you can see us okay. Let us know where you're watching from. How's the weather by you guys? So, hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Glad to see you as always. Let us know if it looks like, I'm guessing you can see us and hear us okay? I'm going to assume so because Linda's saying hi. So, and we got a question for you guys today. We'll let a few more people come in here. As always, I am Brian.
And I'm Nichole.
And we are from Factory Direct Craft Supply, factorydirectcraft.com. Ah, here comes everybody.
There we go.
Good morning. Kat says 7 here in Nebraska. Kat, is it like
That's terrible.
What's your next 3-4 days looking like? Is it warming up or is it going the opposite direction? I think I saw it's supposed to get into the 40s here next week. Linda said there is no warmth.
No, not lately.
Good morning, Michelle. Good morning from not so sunny Florida. We're gonna have the coldest day since 1962. How cold is it going to be? So, I know you're more southern Florida. I saw like northern Florida and Louisiana had like snow.
Yeah, I have got a couple friends that live in Pensacola. And I think they measured up to 9 inches.
Yeah, I saw.
That's insane.
I saw a picture of people ice skating down Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Oh, really?
Where they always do like all the parades all the time. Because the streets, there was like 7 inches of snow, and the streets were like just complete ice.
Really?
And there was a guy with a hockey stick playing hockey in the street,
That's
like
awesome.
skating with his hockey stick and shooting a puck around Bourbon Street. I was like, That's a first. So good morning, Aline. Aline says, yeah, my Thursday morning party. Oh, glad you're here. Kat said, no warmth, snow showers.
Yeah, we've got some snow today.
Yeah, it's in the forecast.
They said like a dusting or something like that. It could be like a half inch or something.
It's okay. It's okay. And I can't complain about the temperature. I was talking to someone who called yesterday to ask a question, and she asked where you're located. I said Ohio, and she's like, "Oh, is it cold in Ohio?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was -4 when I was driving into work." And she was like, "That's cute." And I go, "Oh," I go, "Where are you from?" And she goes, "I'm from northern Wisconsin." She's like, "I'm like 10 miles from the Wisconsin-Canadian border." And I said, "Oh, what's the temperature by you guys?" And she goes, "Let me go check." And she goes, "It's 23 below." And she goes, "And that's without the wind chill." I was like, I'm not going to complain.
No, I'm okay with what we've got.
Yeah, Michelle Lopez said 52 for the high today. No snow, but supposed to get frost Saturday morning. We have not had frost for about 20 years. Wow.
That's crazy.
That is cold.
Yeah.
That is cold.
I do have to say that the pictures that I've seen with the snow in Florida, there was one that I can't get over the snow on the beach.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've seen those too.
But then Chris was like, "Oh, it's like the Taylor Swift song." I'm like, I didn't even know there was a song, Snow on the Beach. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, there is." I'm like,
Wait, your husband knew?
My husband knew,
about
and not
a Taylor
me.
Swift song and not you or your girls?
My girls, they weren't part of the conversation.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, you can tell you were a girl dad.
Adley's probably at that age where she's probably getting into Taylor Swift.
And so is Aniston. She's like, this morning, she's like, "Can we go see Taylor Swift?" I'm like, "Honey, that costs as much as a house, probably."
I know someone that went to Indianapolis. She took her daughter. It was part of her daughter's like high school graduation gift.
Yeah.
And they were at Lucas Oil Stadium where the Colts play, and they were like the second row from the top of the dome, like way up there. And they paid like $5,000 for 2 tickets.
And that's what I was trying to explain to
props
the
to Taylor Swift for creating a money machine, but
Girl dad
said I'm pretty down. I'm down pretty far, like parallel from Miami on the west coast of Florida. Oh, okay. So you're below the snow line that they're getting right now. Yeah, Chris, #girl dad.
Yep.
So,
I'm like, that's pretty bad that
he
knows
well,
this.
Today's question is for you guys, and we really want your feedback. So, I know most of you that are already in the chat. I think all you guys are fairly regular here on Thursdays. I kind of want to know what's your favorite thing about our weekly live shows. So let us know, what do you look forward to? What do you enjoy the most? If you've never been here before, certainly say hi, and let us know what are What are you wanting to see? Oh, did I forget to turn the Instagram live feed on?
Sorry, guys, for the interruption. We
Sorry
got
about
Instagram
that.
going.
Yeah, we just added Instagram to our multi-stream platform, but it requires an extra step outside of our streaming software. And I think Nikki was just checking, and she's like, "We're not live on Instagram." That's my bad.
What's going on?
I'm usually one that gets everything fired up and going, and that's all new to me. We'll get it. But if you've never been here before, it's your first time here, always let us know how you found us, how you came upon our live stream, or maybe how you found our website, our social media. Again, we're from factorydirectcraft.com. We're here every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Chat with you guys, show you some stuff, answer questions. Let us know, what would you like to see? And if you've been here before, which I know a lot of you have, what do you guys enjoy the most about our live shows? I think we're coming up on close to a year that we've been doing this. I think so.
I was looking at that the other day.
Yeah, so I've been trying to kind of look into and see, some weeks are more successful than others, and we're trying to see, what do you guys want us to focus on? So, Linus, I enjoy seeing your products live and hearing other people's ideas. Absolutely.
That's one thing we do. That's why we do these, so we can show off our products, because it's hard to see the items online. And, I had somebody say, purchase some floral arrangement that I posted on Facebook or social medias, and they're like, the flowers are gorgeous. Sometimes it's hard to get an understanding on how big the stems or how big the blooms are.
I think that's the biggest thing, is you can say that, a pick is 14 inches, but, and we always try to include a hand shot, but even then actually seeing it on video, someone holding it, things like that.
Yeah, it just makes
Hi,
it
Carmen.
easier.
I'm guessing Carmen's not getting snow.
No, she said
you guys are so natural and super great feeling to keep up all you do. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Carmen.
Appreciate that. Carmen, how's the weather in Miami?
She said it was 55.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, 55.
Yeah, 55. I think yesterday she commented and saying it was kind of chilly with a breeze, or maybe that's somebody else.
Oh, yeah, because I saw you done a Facebook post.
Yeah.
I think you took a picture of your phone. It was like a screenshot. It was like -4 or something like that.
Yeah, I was.
So... Linda said it really helps seeing a hand and a pick. Yeah, we try to do that for as many of our items as we can on the website. It's obviously a bit of a long process when you have 39,000 different items.
It takes a while.
And especially like during the holiday season, we pull people out of photography to help pick and pack orders, to stay caught up and all that. Carmen said snow but cold. Yeah. I think it's chilly.
I think everybody.
Everywhere.
I think Chris did say that there was about all 50 states has some bit of snow. There is snow in
I can see that.
all parts of 50 states right now.
I know, obviously
which is
you
crazy.
get out west, even in California, they get snow up in the mountains and all that, and up in the Pacific Northwest. But but you see all that snow all over the South. It's crazy. Michelle Lopez said, yes, last exit off I-75 before the toll booth. My dad always joked he didn't want to pay the toll, so we got off. Alligators in the Everglades are just south of here. We did have falling iguana reports in the Newsnet last night.
Sure.
Yeah, we joked about that last week. I asked if that was a real thing about the iguanas, freezing and falling out of the trees, and they just like lay there until they thaw out or something like that, and then climb back up the trees. I didn't know if that was a real thing. And
sure,
it is. I did even Google it afterwards last week, and
did you?
I saw like pictures of like frozen iguanas laying on the ground.
Yep, they just lay there.
They just lay there until they thaw out.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they're cold-blooded, so they just sit there, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, let us know. What's your favorite thing about our lives, and if you've never been here, what would you like to see? What would you like to know about our company, our website? And as always, let us know how you found us. So as I was thinking more and more about, almost a year of doing these live shows, I have a question for you.
Oh, boy.
And I'll answer it too. So before this, neither one of us had ever done any kind of live streaming for the most part. I know you had done some kind of blog stuff and things like that for the website, but this, still is a learning process for us. What to you has been, or week to week, like what's the hardest thing or the most challenging thing for you?
For the live?
Yeah, for the lives.
Honestly, it's just trying to get everything together and organize, trying to get the, which products to show off. Because, we come on here, we want to show off the products, especially as the seasons are changing, seasonal items, holidays, and everything. Trying to keep up with everybody that's out there, all the big store companies out there.
Yeah.
So I want to try to, show what we have that are the most popular items that, that we have them as well, more than, all the other bigger companies out there.
Do you go and look and see what some of the big box stores are like week to week, what they're kind of pushing in their ads and stuff like that to get an idea of, this is, they're thinking this is what people are looking for. And that makes, because when we do 50 or so of these a year, we obviously take a couple weeks off around the holidays and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that's 52 different backgrounds we got to set up without being too repetitive whenever possible.
Yeah. I mean, that honestly, I think that's the hardest thing, is to make sure that, we're showing off items that you guys want to see and, keep you guys entertained and whatnot.
Yeah, keeping it fresh is tough. I mean, coming up with a different question every week or coming up with the 3 questions at the end. I'll tell you what the hardest thing for me is, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this.
Uh-oh.
The most challenging thing for me, and please no one get mad, is watching my language. Like being conscious of my language. My language at times, especially outside the office, can be colorful.
So that's a good way to put it.
So it's just, constantly making sure that, I keep the 4-letter word suppressed.
Yeah. I guess with me, with that, because, I mean, I could be colorful too.
Well, yeah, a lot of us can.
I mean, that's just anybody.
A lot of us can. So, because none of this is scripted. So, we don't have canned answers written down for anything. A lot of this is very much, the only thing we have planned is, in the backdrop, and then like what question we're going to ask. Beyond that, it's, it's interaction with you guys, and it's just, as Cara mentioned, we're trying to be natural and be our honest selves for you guys. But yeah, that's the hardest thing for me, is actually thinking about.
Well, I think you do pretty well.
I'm going to knock on whatever MDF, whatever this desk, this conference room table is. I've kept it PG so far through almost a year of episodes, and and also to be careful, because even outside there's kids running around sometimes. And,
my little one.
I said something. I said to Chris one day, and I didn't realize Aniston was standing behind him, and I was like, and it wasn't bad, but it was just. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's fine. And so.
She hears it.
Nichole Lopez said, "Love the spring flowers in the background." Yeah, we'll get those here in just in a minute. Aline said, "Love the community you created." Thank you. That's what we're trying to do, and get everyone to make new friends. Kat said, "Oh, Brian, keep it real." I can. I don't want to scare anyone off with some random 4-letter words. Linda said, "You have to constantly think so you don't offend anyone."
That's the biggest thing.
That is true. That is true. Is because sometimes we might tell funny stories or anecdotes or things like that, but you gotta just be careful.
Watch what you say.
At
the beginning of this, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, I always had to make sure I wore shirts up to here, like turtlenecks, because when I get nervous, I get blotchy everywhere. But here I am. I feel actually pretty comfortable doing it.
Absolutely.
It takes, it took a year, but I'm getting it. But so today's live, we just wanted to show off some spring items. We know that some of these holidays coming up quick. I mean, Lord, we're already almost done with January. Normally, January is like a 100-day month. It seems like it goes by so slow. Yeah. But this month has gone by quick.
Yeah, my wife's birthday is February 1st, and I didn't realize how close that was until she was like sending me like, oh, I could use a new bottle of this perfume, and here's this. I'm sitting there like, what's she saying? I'm like, oh, holy smokes. I'm like, her birthday is like in less than a week and a half.
You better be hurrying. Man, you've
it.
got to do birthday and that homemade Valentine's card. Have you been working on that?
No, I haven't even given it a second thought yet. I will. I'll do something. It'll be probably last minute, but I'll do something.
With the girls, since they've been off school so much, I've been trying to be creative and keep them busy while I'm crafting.
Oh yeah.
They like to get into my crafts, and I'm just like, well, I don't mind if you help on certain things, but I'm like, I've got to get pictures, I've got to video it, and I know people don't mind little hands in there or their little bodies screeching by because I mean it's real life. It's fine. Yeah. But so I got them to water paint, and I made like a water paint that said love and Valentine envelopes floating around. And Chris is like, "Can I take that and use that for your Valentine's?"
Yeah, there you go. That's what I should do. Is I should find. So like I said, for a long time, my wife was like a card maker.
Yeah.
And like companies would send her stamps and presses and all that stuff, and she would do stuff with it for them to show on their website and blogs and stuff. So
she did?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
She has a whole wall of frame stuff that she had that were cards and stuff were published in different like scrapbooking and card making magazines. So she'd get when it would come out, we'd cut the page out. She has a whole wall framed in her craft room.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
And there's like a box this big of like Valentine's cards that she's made over the years to showcase different products. That
you can just go in
just
there
grab one of those.
Just add your own.
Be like, I didn't make it for you, but I knew you liked it because you made it.
You did it.
So.
I know your taste.
Yeah, I know it.
See
it
if
looks
she actually
great.
remembers it. If she's done so much,
she'll be able to know. Yeah, she'll be able to know. If she looks at it, she'll be like, "I made this."
Probably.
It's been sitting in a box for 5 years with. Someone had to use it.
Linda says she doesn't mind the blotchy. I can already tell I'm getting blotchy. I guess it still happens.
Darwin said, "Getting ready for Valentine's Day. Show the hearts, and Brian is missing his heart. I've got time. I've got like 2 weeks. All right, I will do something and probably showcase it off here.
Yeah, we'll see.
That show that Thursday before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys what I made.
All right.
And it'll probably be a card my wife already did that I just wrote something on the inside.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it won't be a store-bought card. I'm just probably not going to be the one that made it.
So talking about paint. So yesterday I had both girls home and I had them all set up. They wanted to do paint. And I was doing my own stuff in my office, and I checked on them periodically, making sure they're not making a mess. Mm-hmm. Adley does really good watching Aniston and getting things set up. So finally, after checking on them for like 10 times, I said, I think they're okay. Mm-hmm. Stop checking on them. They're all right. That's where the mistake happened.
That's the first mistake.
Yep.
Whenever you look at your little kids and you're like, oh, I think they're good. I think they're fine.
Yeah. So Adley comes in. She's like, we have painted pictures all through the kitchen and dining room. When you're ready, you can come through and here's your money, your paper money, and you can buy some art. Paint your, crafting art paint to hang in your office. I said, okay. And I hear Aniston. She's like, Adley? I'm like, oh no. So I go out there. She had globs of paint on this paper, and it's just printer paper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's drops everywhere. She's trying her best to clean it up with baby wipes, but
on the floor and that kind of stuff, or
on the floor, on the cabinets, on the table. I'm like, how did you do this in like 2 minutes? I mean, it was everywhere, on the chair, on the floor, and the mats. I'm like, I knew I should have not stopped checking on you guys, but they had fun. They cleaned it up. Yeah. All was fine. But yeah, it was a mess. Snow days are great.
Yeah. See, mine are teenagers now. So on a snow day, they sleep in, and then they wake up, they eat some lunch, and then I got home from work yesterday, and Maddie was just vegging out on the couch, just watching a movie, and I hear Aiden yelling upstairs. I'm like, oh, he's playing Fortnite with his friends. Yeah. They're all yelling at each other. I'm like, what'd you do today, Maddie? And she was like, nothing. She's like, I got up, I ate some lunch. I'm like, what'd you have for breakfast? No, I ate lunch. Slept in past breakfast, so,
And do I have pictures? I kept them all. They are stacked up in the kitchen. Yeah, so I figured I was going to make like little collage thing in my office so I can showcase it because they love to see it.
Yeah.
So,
Linda said, being creative gets messy at times.
Oh, yeah. I know they did glitter one day, and glitter was everywhere in my dining room.
My wife's a glitter fiend, so we always have glitter everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Yeah. I come to work, I get glitter on me.
Yeah.
I
Chris,
go home.
Yeah, Chris, every time he comes home, he's like, how's your day? I'm like, don't talk to me. Just let me take 5 minutes to myself, please.
Yeah.
I love him though. But
of course.
It's crazy. It's a crazy time when I have both of them at home. But anyway, so we've got some spring stuff here. Brian, do you have anything that you want to show off? Is there anything that you guys want to see? Kids are kids and they love to keep us busy. I love my girls. One is crafting, the other one shops. That sounds good.
That sounds like my kids. My daughter, she'll set up canvas and paint and all that stuff. And yeah.
That's good though.
She's
great.
The one Maddie's the one she'll hand draw and hand color birthday cards and, Mother's Day and Father's Day cards for us. And Dave's like, hey, you got to take me to the store so I can buy Mom a card for her birthday. It's like, now that he's driving, he can take himself. So, guess I put up divider wall for your picks. Oh yeah,
yeah. So I did do a craft. I did want to show this off. This was just a quick St. Patrick's Day. I don't know how many of you actually celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but sometimes
I have a vacation day for St. Patrick's Day and the day after.
Do you?
Well, I'm playing like 9 to 1 on the night of St. Patrick's
Oh,
Day.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my band's playing that night. So if I get home from, the bar at 3:30 in the morning after a gig, I'm not coming to work the next day.
No,
so.
I know. Chris.
Shout out to Deneen for approving my vacation.
I know. Chris's birthday is right before St. Patrick's Day, and he's turning 40 this year. So I'm like trying to figure out what to do.
He's finally going to be in the 40 club.
He's going to be finally in the 40 club.
I kept thinking he was already 40. I knew he was close. He was a couple years behind me, but I thought he was already 40.
Yeah,
so.
No, not yet. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with him, what he wants to do. He said, have me take him to Maui. And I said,
there you go.
We don't have
good call,
time
Chris.
For that. We have children, and we have nobody to watch them. But I did make this a super cute, wreath. I took some of our grapevine wreaths, and it has what do you call that?
It's like a wire. It's almost like chicken wire. Almost.
Chicken wire. That's what it is. Chicken wire that holds on the moss. I said moth. But yeah, I just floral wired them all 4 together. And just added 2 simple bows to it. It was quick and it's easy. I mean, the bow took me a little. Did you just
hot glue the moss onto it?
No, the moss comes like that.
Oh, it comes on the wire.
The hearts are sold as is, just the grapevine and the chicken wire.
The chicken wire and the moss. Okay.
So honestly, all I used was these grapevine hearts and these 2 wires. I mean, these 2 ribbons, and that was it. I mean, super easy. 3 things.
That's
some.
Awesome.
Floral wire and some hot glue, and it was done. I mean, it took me a little time to figure out the bow.
Yeah.
I'm not a really good bow maker. I need a bow helper thing.
What were those things called? Bodabra or whatever? They had those infomercials for the things that would make bows.
Yeah, I need one of those. But yeah, I thought it turned out really cute. It's just something I just finished the other day. I haven't made a blog on it yet, but I will be posting that, I think, this weekend to show it off.
Awesome. Hi, Becky. Becky's checking in from, she says, cold North Carolina. So, how cold is it in North Carolina?
Yes,
Becky, did you guys get any of that snow that moved kind of through the south? I know, we saw South Carolina had some snow on the beaches and stuff like that. So, Carmen said, beautiful idea.
Thank you.
Said, so creative. Nichole said, cute. Do you have a link to the hearts?
We do. So I will post that here in a little bit.
At the end of the video. So let's see. Linda Steele said that was cute. Kat said that's very cute.
So creative. Thank you, guys. It was just super simple. It's
Bo Dazzler, that's it.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I need one of those.
we sold those for at one point.
We did, and I don't know why I never grabbed one.
I don't think they still make them or not?
They do.
Do they still make them?
I keep going to buy one, and then I step back. I'm like,
so they actually work. Like
yeah, they actually work. I've seen so many people use it.
Infomercials for them.
Yeah,
like late at night, back when infomercials were a thing.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, I'm creative. I can figure it out. I don't need this thing. No, I need the thing. It takes me forever making a bow.
I was trying to explain infomercials to my kids the one day.
Oh, they don't. Nobody knows commercials
anymore. My son's like, a half-hour commercial about one thing?
Yeah.
I was like, that's how they used to fill airtime.
Yeah.
Before the streaming days and all that. You just have, late night shows, Jay Leno, all that stuff, would be on until like 1:30. And then from 1:30 until like the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock news, it was all infomercials.
Yep. But what
else did we grab for this week?
I want to show off. I thought these were the cutest little things, and it is for St. Patrick's Day or, any filler. But it's just this simple little pick. It's $1.50, I think. $1.59?
I think that's about right.
Yeah, $1.59. And it just has these nice little gold, I think we have it in silver as well, clover picks. And it's a nice little filler that you can just put in any greenery just for a simple St. Patrick touch. Or you can put it on the wreath. I could put it on the wreath. I didn't even think about that until just now.
Linda said the secret to bows is fluffing them up. Yours looks fine.
That's good.
Kat said, I'm not going to say the name of the store because they're a competitor to us. Stop kidding.
No.
Kat said, look at Hobby Lobby in the floral department. You can get it 40% off. There you go. Yeah, we don't sell it. So by all means, go to Hobby Lobby and get it there. And then come back and get your ribbon from us.
There you go. That's perfect.
Becky said it's 19 degrees. She's in western North Carolina. The storm went east of us to the coast. But they did get 4 inches of snow the week before last.
Really? That's just crazy. Insane.
Oof. I mean, snowing in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida.
Everywhere. There's snow.
Snow.
I know.
I dig it, though.
I know everybody was excited about it.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I know last week I said that I wanted one more snow before winter was over.
I'd be fine. I'd be good
done.
with another snow. I don't mind the snow. I just have no interest in going out and having to get my truck warming up 10 minutes before I leave work because it's -5 without the wind chill.
I think
that's cold.
I think every car needs to have a car starter. And
yeah, so my wife's Durango it's got the remote start. She's got the heated steering wheel, the heated seat. She's got the heated cup holders to keep her
cup holders
heated and cooling. So if you got a cold drink, it'll keep them cold. If you got a hot drink, it'll keep them hot. Yeah, this morning she was making her breakfast, and all of a sudden she's like, click, click, and I hear her car start. I was like, hang on, let me open the garage. So it's not filling with fumes.
Yeah. No, Chris has it. I have the heated seats and steering wheel.
I have a heater in my truck, and that's it.
But I can't start my car.
So one thing my wife said she doesn't like about my car, about my truck, she's like, where are your heated seats? I'm like, doesn't have them. Sorry.
Chris has it, and it gets hot quick. I love it.
Yeah, and she's got the cooling seats, too. That feels weird. Because it feels it's air conditioned, basically blowing on your butt. And it feels weird.
It's airing it out.
It was weird. The first time I tried it was a 90-degree day, and I was driving her car. And she's got leather seats. I'm like, man, these seats get hot from the sun. And she's like, oh, we can fix that. And she turns them on, and I'm driving them that's a weird feeling. And I had to turn it off, and I just dealt with the heat, because that's cooling seats.
There's a lot of things I want to say right now, but I'm going to keep it clean.
Yeah, probably should. Patricia said hi to you both. Hi, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Kat said, I got mine from you back in the day. That's how long I've had. Oh, okay. So she got it back, and we carried them.
See, I should have grabbed one.
Yeah. Linda said, I don't like driving on a sunny day when we have a lot of snow. Too bright to see. Yeah.
It is true.
That can make a big difference. Chris said, because I am too cheap to pay for your on-call system, Carl system for your car.
Yeah, you have to pay for a subscription thing for my car to get it.
To get the heated stuff?
No, to get to the car starter.
Oh, the remote start?
I'm because my car has an app that you can download.
Oh.
It doesn't have it on the key fob, but it has an app.
You would have to start from the app, and you got to pay for the app probably.
Yeah. So he'd rather me be cold than, and I chauffeur his children all around, and he'd rather me be freeze the kids off.
Staying out of this one. I'm Switzerland. So yeah, Chris said it's an app. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Switzerland on this. So my truck doesn't have any kind of apps or anything like that. It's a truck. So.
But yeah, so I just thought I'd pull out some tulips because it is almost spring and tulips are one of my favorite. LOL, my kids. Yeah,
like my kids.
Your kids. But yeah, we have a lot of tulips. These are the actual real feel.
Yeah, it's like Real Touch, I think.
Yeah, Real Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're super nice. We have different colors in them.
It's almost like a foam rubber that's hand paint them, hand airbrush them.
Yeah, they look so real.
Yes, they do.
And the feel of them is super great. But yeah, we have all different colors in these, and it is so simple just to put them in a vase and mix them up, and you're already set for spring. So that's one thing that I love for spring is decorating with tulips. Is there anything that you want to show off? We've got so many birds' nests. I've seen a lot of crafts coming. Making your own bird cages.
I have picked a ton of these lately.
They are great. They're great fillers.
Yeah, a ton of them.
Have you?
Yeah, yesterday especially. I don't know if it was... Because sometimes our picking system will group like items together and stuff. Yeah. So it was like cart after cart after cart. It was these bird's nest picks. So they are made from, it looks like, I want to say, it might be kind of grapevine twigs.
I think so.
And there's a little bird egg glued in there.
Yeah, it's 3 inches in diameter.
Yeah, yep, and then it's on a paper wrapped floral stem. So, and as we did back here, you can...
Just tuck it in a vase with some floral and you're set to go.
Yeah. And then these paper mache birdhouse ornaments are super popular here. They do sell out fast. But yeah, it is hollow inside. It does have a little piece of wood, a little stoop on the front. It does include, it's stuck down on this one.
Yeah.
It does have a gold hanging string. But these are great. I've seen people do a lot of cool like decoupage with these, and
they've put them on
painting.
I think I've seen people put them on candle holders, so like the pedestal candle holders with a grapevine wreath around it, and you put moss on top of that, and you glue the birdhouse on top of that with some florals in the background. It turns out really pretty. I think I've got something kind of like that planned for this spring.
I was going to ask you got anything
I got a lot
neat or fun or cool you're working on?
Yeah, I'm trying to do some, I know it seems like a lot of people like just simple, easy crafts.
Yeah.
I've got a few mixed in there that are going to be more, not like hard. I don't know. I guess I can't really say that because I haven't really started it. But they're more floral related. I've got a gold hoop one that's going to be on our wooden pedestal that we used for like a stand or for cutouts. I'm going to put the hoop in there and have some florals kind of wrap around the hoop.
Oh, that'll be cool.
With kind of some wooden bunnies that I made last year. So I'll remake those and put them with it. So I've got a couple ideas. I'm kind of excited about it, and yeah, I've got the huge box yesterday, so I'm ready to start creating.
Yeah. I'm not going to pull them out because they're super tall, but we do have those cherry blossoms have been really popular already so far for the spring. I know we've been picking and packing a lot of those. You can't miss them because when you're trying to pack them, you have to put them in like the longest box that we have.
Yeah.
But
I thought this is a unique little item. It is a tulip with a bulb.
With the bulb.
Yeah.
You got the little roots coming out of the bulb.
It does, yeah.
Awesome.
I've seen.
Oh, it's very realistic.
Yeah, I've seen people use this and does have a little wired stem on it, so you can stick it into a styrofoam disc. So you can actually put moss around it, so you can see the bulb itself come out of it. I've seen people put just multiple, like on a wood. What is that? Like a wood trunk slice. Put the moss and some styrofoam disc and stick those in there, and you've got a nice centerpiece for that.
That's awesome. Easy enough.
Yep. And we've got a cute little watering can. You can never go wrong with a watering can.
Serve a lot of uses. I don't know how watertight it is, but it will work.
I don't think it is, no.
It's not watertight, though.
No.
We do get those questions a lot about
I made some gnomes out of these.
Out of the watering cans?
Yeah, I made little gnomes. They were spring gnomes, and on the top it had succulents coming out for its hair.
Interesting.
Yeah, it turned out really cute. I'll have to bring those in and show them off.
Bring them in and show them off, and then you can post the link to that one. Well, ready for some questions? We're coming up on 35 minutes. You guys have been awesome again.
Yep.
So there's nothing we love more than on our screen seeing, having to scroll through all these comments because you guys are chiming in and saying hi and commenting. So let's see. What to you is the official start of spring? And it doesn't have to be like, when the calendar says it's the first day of spring. What to you is like, all right, it's spring?
Normally once Easter hits.
Easter?
Once Easter hit, I don't know. I guess it's just something about seeing, sometimes it's really cold. I mean, I think we've had snow on Easter or just really windy temperatures, but just seeing kids running outside. And I think that for me, does Easter come before the first day of spring or is that after spring?
Depends on how the calendar is.
Yeah,
sometimes Easter comes really early. Like it might be like around
my birthday, duh.
Kat said that. I'm thinking she's talking about the tulip with the bulbs. So that would be cute with small Easter eggs around it.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, it would. That's
cute.
a great idea. Linda said seeing a robin. Okay, we've had robins. I had one, the other day just chilling in our front yard.
Yeah,
so flying
we've
around.
got a lot of those.
But yeah, you don't see too many during the wintertime. We have a ton of cardinals right now. Woodpeckers are starting to come back.
Yep.
We had 2 bald eagles in one of our trees the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like right up in our tree on our street. So there were 6 of them I guess the day before in one of my neighbor's trees.
A bald eagle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
There was 6 bald eagles in my neighbor's tree.
Huh.
And then the one day my in-laws were over, and my mother-in-law is like an avid bird watcher.
Yeah.
And she called us, and as she was driving, she's like, "Go out front." She goes, "There's 2 bald eagles in the tree, like right by the end of your street." And I looked down the street, and obviously the trees are bare, but you can see these 2 big black shapes. So
they're not Vulcans or
no. I can send you the pictures. You can post them in the thing. Yeah. No, they. I walked up. I got within 20 yards of them and started taking pictures.
That's
and
crazy.
There was 2 bald eagles, and the week before that, there was a golden eagle in one of the trees, and those things are huge, massive. But someone on the Ohio Division of Wildlife Facebook page posted a picture of like 12 bald eagles sitting in a tree.
Yeah.
Like just recently up.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, there was 2 of them just chilling in a tree. Let's see, make sure I've seen a robin. Yeah, Chris said his birthday. So Chris's birthday is the start of spring.
Yep, I guess so.
There you go. Michelle Lopez said Easter is late this year. Yeah, it is. It's
April
like late
20th.
April.
Jeez.
Yeah. Kat said day after the last frost. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Aline said when spring flowers bloom, hyacinths, daffodils. Yeah.
That's usually, I start getting excited when I see the blooms. And then normally we always have a snow.
Yeah, after
which I do love to see when the tulips bloom and then all of a sudden we get like a little coating of snow and it just looks beautiful.
So I guess, to build on that, another question then, do you guys do if you have blooms and stuff coming up and all of a sudden you get that cold snap, do you run out and cover everything with blankets and sheets and all that kind of stuff?
On some, we've been trying to do a lot. Honestly, we're trying to get rid of a lot of stuff in our landscaping and trying to redo it. Yeah. A lot of everything like that. And it looked great, beautiful. And some of them are not coming up anymore and they're kind of sparse. So we're just trying to clean it up. So honestly, I haven't lately. And I'm just trying to fill in the areas. And it is really hard. I don't know why it's so hard to pick out floral, like bulbs and, florals that go in, having them tapered a little bit, small, medium, large.
Lisa's she tries to focus on that a lot, is the balance of tall plants and small plants. And there's a lady in our town that everyone just knows as the flower lady. And usually around Mother's Day every spring, she sets up all these tents and tables in her front yard, and she grows stuff. She's got like a greenhouse basically like in her basement and her whole backyard.
Oh, really?
And she hand grows all these different like daffodils and tulips and lilies.
I need to come see her.
And she pots them all herself and sells them.
That's great.
And her prices are better than any big box place you go to.
And they probably last a lot longer.
Everything we've bought from her, and I think it helps because it's all stuff that's grown in the same soil as us, so it does really well. But yeah, it's we're the same way. We could buy everything from bulbs to plants started from her. Here's a funny story about flower bulbs. So my parents a couple years ago went to Europe for one of their trips. And they were in Holland. Mm-hmm. My mom really wanted to get tulip bulbs like from Holland. That's Holland's thing.
Really?
And so my parents spent. Oh yeah, if you ever Holland, there you see pictures of like these tulip fields all over.
Maybe
the place.
I have.
So my parents spent like a couple $100 on bulbs.
Oh,
like you order them there, and then they'll ship them when it gets to be springtime to you. So my parents dropped a bunch of money on tulip bulbs. They had some shipped down to us. They sent some to my sister, some to my brother, and then a bunch for them. So we planted ours, and they come up, and they're beautiful. My sister, my brother, they've had no issues with theirs. My dad planted like $150 worth of tulip bulbs, and they never came up. My mom started digging them. He planted all of them upside down.
Oh no!
So they never took.
Oh.
So when they came down, ours had done so well that we like actually took some and like, here you go. Like we had, because they kept spreading and all that. So we're like, well, we got more than we started with. So we gave my parents some.
So they didn't. Bulbs. So you couldn't. I don't know.
They flipped them and they just never took. I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Spending that much money on it, and
we made her run into the house. So now fake peacocks. Was the peacock yours, Carmen, or was it like a neighbor's and it was room in the neighborhood? I'm curious about this now.
Adley loves peacocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last summer we went to a Kentucky Down Under, and there was just peacocks roaming everywhere, and she was just in awe. She loved it.
That's awesome. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Thanks for joining us. But Patricia said spring, when the flower bulbs bloom. That seems to be a pretty good consensus. It's me. It's like once it's warm enough that I can start like fishing consistently and all that, which to me is usually like late to mid March. Once I look at the forecast and it's like consistently going to be in the 50s or warmer, then to me it's like, all right, spring has sprung. So Linda said, "Nice live today. Thanks."
Hey,
oh, you're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
Always glad to see you here. So as always, if you're watching on replay, say hi. Let us know where you're checking in from. And if you're someone that, even if you're not here during the lives, but you watch, on replay regularly, again, let us know what's your favorite thing about our lives. We want to see, we want to know what you guys are tuning in for, and, it'll help us make sure that, we're giving you guys what you want. If you've never been here before, let us know what you want to see. If there's anything you want to know about the company, about our products, again, you can find I don't know how many products. Chris, how many active products do we have right now? It's in the high 30,000 range.
I think so, yeah.
You can find everything on factorydirectcraft.com. If you've never shopped with us, if you scroll down and you sign up for emails, we send out coupon codes when we run sales. We'll send out different ideas, different products, things like that. It's a good way to keep up with what we have going on. So other than that, everyone have a safe week. Everyone stay warm.
Yes.
Hopefully all of our friends, on here in the South, hopefully you guys get some more South-like weather coming up soon, because hearing about, North Carolina and Florida and Georgia and all that with all that snow is just, Chris said 40,272 active. So I've been undershooting it by like 39,000. So at this point, I'm saying 40,000 plus.
Yes.
Going forward. So 40,000 plus items are live and for sale on our website here in Ohio. It'll ship from Ohio. You don't have to wait to get things from overseas or anything
not
like
at all.
that.
And if there's something that you're looking for, let us know. You can email on Facebook. write a comment, live chat. You can call in. We've got our customer service number on our website. We answer emails. We're pretty quick about our emails.
Yeah.
I know Deneen is always on top of emails.
Yeah, and Deneen and I rotate weekends,
Yes.
so we even answer emails, on the weekends too. So
Yep.
maybe not as fast as during a business day, but they'll still get answered usually within a couple hours.
So we're always here to answer any questions. If you need tips or, trying to find a certain item to work with something, you send pictures and you're like, oh, I need something to go here, or what will work with this. We're here to answer anything.
Absolutely. And as always, if you're if you're sharing something on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, a project you made, a craft, anything like that, and you use some items that you got from our store, tag us in it, #FactoryDirectCraft, or you could tag us, because that way Nikki will see that, and if you guys want, with your permission, we can always show that off to other customers or share it on our Facebook page or our socials, and kind of spread some ideas around and share everyone's creations and all that. So Aline said, a fabulous start for my day. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Aline.
You're welcome. We're so
glad to see you
start.
here as always. So
yes.
I know a lot of you guys in these comments are here every week, and we really appreciate that. Nichole said, nice to buy from a small U.S. company. Yeah, we are a small family-owned company. Coming up on 40 years in business.
Around Chris's birthday. It's 40 years.
That's right. Yeah, wasn't the company started like on his birthday or right around it or something like that?
Yeah.
So Chris would know. So we are literally within probably a couple weeks or a month, whatever, of our. When is Chris's birthday?
March 15th.
15th. Okay, so we're about 6 weeks away from our 40th company anniversary.
Yeah.
We're
gonna have to do something.
We're gonna have to do something. Yeah. So maybe have like some kind of 40th birthday party, we can decorate the office for Chris's 40th birthday as well as the company's.
Yeah, that sounds great. Good way to celebrate.
Other than that, everyone have a great week. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.